exciting day today. I'm up at Dropworks, the brand new distillery, sort of Derbyshire, south of Sheffield, workshop area. And this is actually day 2 of them distilling rum. We've got no rum in bottles yet from this distillery. So we've got nothing there, but just to spend the day with the guys. Sean's here, Chris is here, Lewis is, where are we? Lewis is there, look, bending over. But just a fantastic, and you know, watching Lewis's YouTube channel doesn't really, you just don't get the sense of the sheer size of the operation that's going on here. You know, we have got which way? There we go, I'm backhanded. We've got the UK's first ever double retort still, pot still. You know, and just some of the liquids and the different ideas, the different ferments, the washes, the different liquids, different rums that can come off that still alone, because of the low wines and the high wines going off in the different retorts. It's just insane. And to sort of bring this home with you, sorry, I know they haven't got the steam thing properly going it yet, so there's a lot of noise going from the steam. It will be running virtually silent when they do get going properly. But just to give you some sort of idea, look at that. Look at the sheer volume of barrels that they've got ready to fill. And this apparently should do them. Let's bring you all the way around here. So we've got different collections of sort of ex-whiskey barrels, different port, sherry, cognac barrels, Hungarian barrels somewhere, one of these two there. It's just absolutely insane, the stuff that's going on here. For those of you that haven't seen Dropworks, if you haven't followed Lewis's channel yet, we have got, I can hopefully give you, if we don't go too dark, we can hopefully give you the bottles. Hang on, where are we going? There we go. We can sort of see the bottles there. There's a double, just get rid of that one. That's what they're looking like at the moment. So we've got 3 rums to start off with. We've got the clear drop, we've got the funk drop, and we've got the spice drop. But there is no spices going into the spiced rum. Get that. How crazy. That's what I mean. This stuff they're doing here is just completely and utterly different. And just kind of, the big thing chatting about Lewis, we will get a chat with him. We will sit down around the table when they're less busy, when they're less finding out about how these stills work and what sort of rums and what sort of liquids they can produce. We will get them all sat down around a table and kind of do a tasting and talking through the whole plans and the whole visions of what's coming in here. But just to sit down with Lewis today at lunch, before we came in here, his whole vision for the whole British, UK, English, whatever, rum, you know, family it's amazing. He wants it to become a big collaborative space, you know, where they do events, where they've got tunnels, they've got warehouses to age. All these barrels, you know, all those barrels there are going to be in a separate place, aging huge amounts. Just behind me here, this is all the molasses. They've got molasses tanks at the back yet. They've got the molasses in because they didn't think the tanks would be ready. The plumbing would be ready for the actual, to get tanks molasses in down there. So they've got all this just to get them started. But yeah, it's just amazing to see. And I really can't wait to see. I've had a little bit of rum off the still. It's like, for me, big pineapple notes. We've had one kind of like pear drop or Poire William, sort of pear brandy, kind of dark back. It's just different notes they're getting with the sort of yeast that they're playing with at the moment, and their dunder is quite fun. So yeah, exciting times ahead. I'm going to drop some B-roll in here as well. But yeah, this place is insane, so big. And this is, as I say, day 2 of what will be Britain's largest rum distillery by a long way, possibly Europe's largest rum distillery by a long way. We did the maths earlier about how many bottles they could produce a year. I think it's like 2 million bottles a year. That's kind of the output that they're going for. So all they've got to do is try and sell it. So hope I'm mic'd up, so hopefully the sound of the steam, it's what I mean, it's not entirely finished yet, the steam sort of plumbing and all that. So we're currently sort of getting rid of the steam out of the stills there, but we've got, if we come around this side, we've got the double retort. So we're at the back. We've got double retort coming off that pot. We're getting another wash ready for there. We've got the hybrid still over there. Can you see all the column, the hybrids, B flat? What all these are, he's told me, I've already forgotten what the hell all these are. All I know is this bad boy here is Dunder. That bad boy beside it is Muck. Can you see that? 1,000 litres? No. 6,000 litres? I think, must be. These are 1,000 litre, so IBCs are 1,000 litre, so you can kind of see what's in there. But we've got fermentation tanks there. We've got fermentation tanks there. Don't ask me what the hell those two. Oh, cold water and hot water over there. We've got that. Out the back here. None of molasses that I showed you in the IBCs up the other end. Molasses is eventually, when they've run out of that, the next delivery is going into them. So that's where all the molasses is going to be held. Not in IBCs, but we've got cane juice. We've got cane juice sitting up there as well, ready to go, ready to be sort of played with and distilled. You know, the size of this operation is just mental. Let's walk through this way. They're having business chats at the moment, so we won't get too involved in all that. As I say, I will get them. We will sit down at some point. I'm definitely coming up here again sometime soon. You know, molasses. So the actual molasses, this is how cool this is, right? The actual molasses, a lorry will come up. Don't know if you can see it, whether it will actually focus there. Just literally, hang on, if I do that. No, it's not working. Oh, it's not, there we go, it's not working. But literally, just there, about a foot outside this window, the lorry can pull up to there, connect a hose, and then they can put all the molasses in these bloody great big things here. Mental. Control panel, switchboard and all that. Yeah, so we're back up the other side now. So, you know, molasses wash, that's the wash that's going in. That's going to be, so we're back to the muck, we're back to the dunder. And then this still here, this is the wash still. Okay, so that's like the stripping run, if you like. I think that's what I can safely call that, the stripping run. Just gonna put this on. Finish the torque, there we go. We'll come this side now, they've gone here. So, excuse the noise, hopefully it's the steam down there, but you can see the column's still there, look, up. And then, hopefully, not shout at me, but hopefully not. You can kind of see the double retort going on. Magic. So yeah, that is Dropworks. These are, we'll finish off here. Mental. These are the first fill barrels. This is what they're going to be playing with. But as I say, we've got aging that's going to go on down the bottom there. We've got an aging warehouse, cattle, what's it called? Cow shed, an ex-cow shed, out and round, out the front and round. But this whole estate is mad. So what I urge all of you guys to do in the UK, because there's so many activities on site as well, go away and Google the Welbeck estate, because there's a garden centre, there's a cafe, there's a farm shop, there's culinary schools, there's, you know, there's kids play stuff, and there's so much going on site here. It's just insane. So you can come, you can have a day out here easily, but not at the moment. Distillery tours will be going up, like the shop. I forget which way it is. That's the shop when it gets going. The bar is going to be just there. They're putting a bar there. Insane, insane. If you think, and this is nothing against any other UK distiller at all, this is just wow. But if you think you've seen big operations from other UK distillers, rum distillers, this is going to be mental.